Mhm. Hey, Shannon. Mm, Hi, Connect. Hey, Dee Dee. Happy Saturday. Happy New Year. I cannot believe that tomorrow is the end of the season. Well, for Cleveland, that is. I'm doing well, Connect. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hello, calls 3118. How are you? Oh, boy. My day is full, so I didn't really have time to do posts. And then the next thing is getting a lot of information out. Hello, Pam. Happy New Year. Getting a lot of information out in a post. After about maybe a minute or two, people don't listen to everything. So I'm like, I'll just go live. We'll have a conversation. We can get everything out and then be done with it. I don't really be on the fool with TikTok anyway. Hey, Kiki. So, um, there's so much to get into. So hold on a sec. Let me put this do not disturb on. There we go. Okay. So this morning I was just sitting and I was thinking about the fact that this season, it came in a whirlwind and now it is about to be over in Cleveland. And it took so many different turns that it truly kept us on the edge of our seats. Truly kept us on the edge of our seats. I mean, from the NFL draft all the way up to now, it has been nothing short of wow. And as the season is about to close, there is so much to look back on. I can recall the weeks on end we're watching the practices and we're like, when, when? And I still remember the moment when we were all in the watch party and Shedeur put his helmet on and went in after halftime and has not come off the field yet. Every week, we have watched the balance and the goalposts be moved and changed. And through all of this, we have watched Shedeur maintain his decorum, keep his focus, so much so that he turned out the noise of everybody, so that he could do what it is he set out to do. I remember him arriving in Cleveland and being asked what he was going to do. And he said, I'm going to bring a Super Bowl to Cleveland and I'm going to change the culture. We can check one of those boxes off. The culture has definitely been changed, and it has been changed for the better. Shedeur has reached global icon status. And what is so amazing about it is by his own self admission, he doesn't even know what that means because he's been um, so busy in doing what it is he needs to do. I love his resolve and how he is able to not rise above the moment, but stay in the moment. He is extremely gracious. He sees and he hears everything that we say, that we post, that we send him. And even in all of that, he continues to stay driven and focused. So, knowing him the way that we do, tomorrow's game will be no short of any other in terms of what he does. Um, some of the things that I really was thinking about is before the draft, even before the draft, all eyes were on Shedeur. All eyes were all on Shedeur, and they they clearly had him top top three, top three. And I knew then by the way he was maneuvering in the combine and the pro day that this NFL season was not going to be the same as what we have seen previously. Um, Folks will like to say that, he got to Cleveland and da 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 da. Shador was curating and putting together his game plan long before he got to Cleveland. Um, the idea that he wasn't developed and that he couldn't handle it, that was preposterous. The the leadership and the I want to say the structural intelligence that he has. He is a very selfless person. So when he is on a team, the team concept is always the priority for him. And he was demonstrating that even before the draft. A lot of people in his position would have grabbed the reins and gotten so excited about the fact that they were top one, two, three choices and, would have not been concerned at all what was going on. And he still made it a point to ensure that everyone who is in Colorado that was definitely deserving of being seen. He saw to it that they were seen. Hey, Billy, Happy New Year. And so the first sacrifice made was he didn't go to the combine. He made everybody come to the pro day. That was very telling because those types of gambles, even when we stand on conviction, we understand sometimes it may cost us big. But his concern was not necessarily what it was going to cost him as much as it was he felt everybody deserved a rightful shot. And if there was any way he had power or control to see to that, that's what he did. So there was that. Then we get to the draft day. Now, the next thing that was very telling is as talented as everyone else is, nobody else got moved until Shedeur got picked by Cleveland. Okay, let the fun and the games begin. So we have LeJontay Wester, we have Travis Hunter, we have Will Shepard, Cameron Tillman Craig, BJ Green, Shedeur Sanders, and Shedeur. According to the pundits, the journalists, I forgot, Jimmy Horn Jr. Thank you, boo. According to the sports pundits, this was supposed to be a flop. It was a fluke. The boys from Colorado were just hype. They were truly not prepared, nor were they able to handle the NFL. Well, newsflash. Not only were they developed and prepared, they came to the NFL in became mind blowing. Let's start with LeJontay Wester, aka Mr. Take It to the House, every time he get his hands on the ball. Baby, Baltimore is happy and merry like Christmas. They got their hands on LeJontay Wester. His rookie season has been phenomenal. So much so, he even landed a spot of candidacy on the Pro Bowl vote. So much for not developed or prepared. And Jimmy Horn Jr., he wanted to go to Carolina, and Carolina called. And his relationship and his performance in Carolina, they have a winning season this year. Imagine that your rookie year, your team has a winning season, and you were part of that. Again, so much for not developed. Cameron and BJ both placed on practice teams and worked their butts off. And they are now on the roster. BJ is so explosive out there, tackling anything that's moving on the other side of the line. It's a beautiful thing to watch and see. But we knew this. We knew this. This is not new to us. Will started out at Tampa, like Shiloh. He got cut. Shiloh got cut too. But Shiloh has taken a big bag of lemons and has made the most delicious pitcher of lemonade ever. He is taking the streaming world by storm, and we are watching clip by clip. It is a beautiful thing to know that no matter where you land, you can pick. You can pick out of your pocket anything you want to do. And that's Shiloh. We all would love to see him playing again. But as it turns out, he is blessed and favored. And someone made a point to say something that all of Coach Prime's sons made it to the NFL. They made it to the NFL. Now, Bucky didn't get to play, but he is on the sidelines capturing every receipt, every moment. That has got to be an amazing feeling as a parent. And just because Shiloh is not out on the field today, that doesn't mean he may not be. Everything is always in God's time and his season. So there is that. But in the meantime, in between time, he is keeping us in stitches and busting our guts and bladders with the content that he is bringing online. So we are still winning, and so is he. And lastly, Shedeur Sanders. Oh, Shedeur. Oh, Shedeur. Do you know the level of responsibility you will heave on your back when you tell the world that you're going to change the culture, not just in Cleveland, but in the NFL, period? Oh, they thought it was a joke. They thought he was arrogant. They thought he was pompous. They thought he was a Nepo baby. He doesn't have any talent. He was able to play daddy ball. He can't throw. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on about these things that people continue to say with no merit, Apparently, they're not reading, nor are they talking with their eyes open because there is no way. Hey, beautiful, Happy New Year. There is no way you could say that. And that Cleveland organization, they kept us in a chokehold this season because at the beginning of the season, we didn't know who we were supposed to be trusting. We didn't like Andrew Berry. We didn't like Jimmy Haslam. We surely didn't like Kevin Stefanski. And from how things was looking, it didn't look like anybody liked our nephew. But as the old people say, live a little longer. Just keep on living. Oh, okay. Plot twist. So, hmm, old Dylan Gabriel was the golden boy. He was the darling child of Kevin Stefanski. I mean, they did everything in their power to churn out this narrative that Dylan Gabriel is going to be the face of Cleveland football. Hey, Moni, Dylan Gabriel is going to be the face of Cleveland football. I mean, it was a for real life version of Cinderella with Shedeur in the tower looking down as things was happening.
Hey, can you check his temperature? He's kind of warm. Okay. You moaning?